Last Thursday, a man named Courtney Burgess came forward and gave an interview with News Nation. During that interview, he said that earlier that day he had testified in front of the federal grand jury in the Diddy case. Now, he said that Kim Porter used to be an associate of his. Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend. And back then, when he was an associate of hers, she gave him 11 flash drives that showed Diddy victimizing 8 different celebrities, a couple of them of which were minors. So he's on News Nation talking about his testimony. So here's a couple of things that we can take away from him testifying. The first thing is that they're still actively investigating Diddy. If you didn't know that before, now you know it, proof positive now. They're still investigating him, and they're still investigating him with regard to specific charges. Now, if they find that there's enough to true bill an indictment, they will issue a superseding indictment that has all the original charges in it, plus the new ones, and then they'll serve that on Diddy. He'll have to come back to court to get arraigned on those new charges. Now, second thing is, this guy says that there were at least 3 minor victims. Now, I think we already knew that there were minor victims, but if the feds do indict on a minor victim versus the adult victims, the coercion goes out the window. You either did it or you didn't. There's no coercion requirement under the statute for minors in the trafficking cases. So Diddy will have no, hey, they consented to this, or hey, they were willing partners. That's not a defense whenever they're minors. He's cooked. So then the third thing is that Mark Garagos comes in and says, hey, I think that they're just putting him in front of the grand jury because they weren't buying what he's selling. No, sir. You don't put somebody in front of the grand jury that you don't buy what they're selling. You absolutely only put people in front of the grand jury that you buy what they're selling because you think that will get you closer to an indictment. So that's what's happening right now. A superseding indictment is coming. Now, is it slimy that this guy left out of that testifying in front of the grand jury and went straight to the news to put his story all out there and get the publicity from it? Yeah, it's kind of gross. And so is his lawyer for letting him do that and for appearing beside him because the grand jury proceedings are supposed to be secret. Now, everybody is screaming that this is going to mess up the case. The defense is screaming that. The government is screaming that. But they have no power over an independent witness. If it was an officer or anybody like that, they could make him be quiet, but they can't make this guy be quiet. He will absolutely tell you exactly what he said in front of that great grand jury. And that's what he did. He told us. Diddy's cooked.